Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving into one of the most electrifying aspects of UFC history, the fastest finishes in the octagon. These moments prove that sometimes, it only takes a split second to leave your mark in the history books. Let's count down the fastest finishes and knockouts ever seen in UFC. At number 10, we've got Maynard versus Veers. Maynard is known for his raw power and relentless style. Made a statement back on September 19, 2007, at UFC Fight Night. Facing Veers, Maynard wasted no time, unleashing a barrage of punches that overwhelmed his opponent in just 9 seconds. It was pure aggression from the opening bell, and Maynard's explosive performance remains one of the fastest finishes in UFC lightweight history. Next we've got Jimmo Rosenstruik versus Alan Crowder. In the heavyweight division, every punch carries devastating power, and Jimmo Rosenstruik proved that on June 22, 2019, at UFC Fight Night. The moment the fight began, Rosenstruik delivered a thunderous right hand that sent Alan Crowder crashing to the canvas. With just 9 seconds on the clock, the Surinamese striker showed why he's one of the scariest knockout artists in the UFC. Next on our list we have Irvin versus Houston Alexander. April 2, 2008 brought us one of the cleanest finishes in UFC history when Irvin delivered a perfectly timed Superman punch to Houston Alexander. Just 8 seconds into the fight, Alexander hit the mat, leaving fans in awe of Irvin's pinpoint accuracy and power. This knockout showcased Irvin's ability to end a fight in a flash, cementing his place in the fastest finish list. Next we've Amirkhani versus Ogle. Amirkhani made a jaw-dropping UFC debut on January 24, 2015, with a stunning flying knee against Ogle. As the fight began, Amirkhani wasted no time and launched himself at Ogle with a perfectly executed knee, followed by quick punches. In just 8 seconds, he had the crowd roaring and the commentators speechless. This explosive performance made Amirkhani an instant fan favorite. Now we've got Leon Edwards versus Seth Baczynski. Before his championship reign, Leon "Rocky" Edwards gave us a glimpse of his greatness on April 11, 2015. At UFC Fight Night, taking on Seth Baczynski, Edwards landed a crisp left hand that sent his opponent to the canvas just 8 seconds in. It was a knockout that not only showed Edwards' precision but also hinted at the superstar he would become. A picture-perfect moment for the future champ. These fights demonstrate how a few seconds can create a lasting legacy in the UFC. Next we've got McKinney versus Frevola. On June 12, 2021, McKinney made his UFC debut in spectacular fashion at UFC 263. Facing Frevola, McKinney shocked the world with a lightning-fast finish. A 1-2 combination landed with laser precision, and Frevola hit the canvas just 7 seconds in. The energy in the arena was electric as McKinney celebrated what would become one of the most jaw-dropping debuts in UFC history. Truly, a moment to remember. Next we have Jimmo versus Perosh. Jimmo delivered one of the most unforgettable knockouts at UFC 149 on July 21, 2012. As soon as the bell rang, Jimmo unleashed a powerful right hand that dropped Perosh instantly. It was the kind of strike that left fans and commentators stunned, knocking Perosh in just 7 seconds and solidifying Jimmo's place in the UFC record books. A textbook example of efficiency and pure knockout power. Next on our list we have Chen Sungyang versus Hominick. Known as the Korean Zombie, Chen Sungyang is no stranger to thrilling performances. But his fight against Hominick at UFC 140 on December 10, 2011, was on another level. Jung opened the fight with a perfectly placed punch that caught Hominick off guard, sending him crashing to the mat in just 7 seconds. The Zombie proved that not only could he absorb damage but also deliver devastating finishes in record time. At third number, we have Duffy versus Hague. Duffy burst onto the UFC scene on August 29, 2009, with a performance that remains legendary. Taking on Hague in his debut, Duffy wasted no time, charging forward and landing a devastating right hand. Hague crumbled under the pressure, and Duffy finished the fight in just 7 seconds. It was a statement win that announced Duffy as a heavyweight to watch. At number 2, we've got Ludwig versus Jonathan Goulet. For over a decade, Ludwig's 6-second knockout was the gold standard for lightning-fast finishes in the UFC, On January 16, 2006, Ludwig landed a perfectly timed right hand that dropped Jonathan Goulet. It was a flawless performance, showcasing Ludwig's striking prowess and earning him a record that stood the test of time. His name remains synonymous with speed and precision in the octagon. Finally, we are talking about the fastest finish. At number 1 we have got Jorge Masvidal versus Ben Askren. Jorge Masvidal's flying knee against Ben Askren on July 6, 2019, at UFC 239, in what is widely regarded as the most iconic knockout in UFC history. Masvidal sprinted across the octagon and launched a perfectly timed knee that connected flush with Askren's head. Askren was out before he hit the ground, and the fight was over in just 5 seconds. The knockout sent shockwaves through the MMA world and cemented Masvidal's legacy as one of the sport's greatest showmen. It's not just a it's a moment of pure combat genius. These finishes are more than just fast, they are unforgettable moments that highlight the raw intensity and unpredictability of the UFC. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more informative videos. Thanks for watching.